Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Freedom Entrepreneur Podcast. Today, I did something a little differently. I made a video for YouTube and I am playing the audio for you here. I did my best in the video to be mindful because I am showing some things on a whiteboard. So, first of all, if you hear some like bumping, that's me typing or writing on the whiteboard. And if you want to go see this, like you want to see the visual, I do a pretty good job, I think, of painting a picture with words. But if it would help you to also watch the video, I will link the YouTube video in the description, so feel free to look for that as well. Either way, the whole goal today is to help you get a funnel to convert faster. Something I see a lot of is people get frustrated because they put so much time, energy, and money into building a funnel that is a slow to convert funnel. And this particular episode, this particular subject I'm talking about, really shows you how to streamline that to get faster conversions. And I go into the psychology behind it. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's dig in. And this episode today is brought to you by Biz in a Box Solutions CRM. If you're looking for a solid CRM solution to house your funnels, then check out Biz in a Box Solutions CRM. Unlike other options on the market, you won't be limited by how many products you can build or how many contacts you can have. More importantly, you won't experience those steep and sudden price hikes just to get to the next level. If you're wanting to build an online business centered around courses and membership offers with automated funnels, then take a serious look at Biz in a Box Solutions CRM. You can book a demo now by visiting bizinaboxsolutions.com/CRM. Today, I want to talk about a specific problem that we've been seeing with business owners. There's two ways to go about this, and also I want to show you why sometimes hiring a VA can actually be more expensive than working with us in the Clockwork Method. Now, if you don't know, the Clockwork Method is a program that we offer. Just essentially, we help you think through your systems. Maybe you're thinking, I don't know, I don't think I need help with that. I'm pretty clear on what I want. I want to explain to you one reason why that may not be the case. Not in all cases, but it could be the case. Okay. So when you're working with a VA, most VAs are order takers. That's the beauty of it, right? You tell them what you want, they do it. So what could happen here is you come to them and you say, this is what I want in my funnel. I want you to build a funnel and I want it to go like this: A, B, C, etc. Okay. They kind of talk you through it. They help you think through, this triggers that and so on and so on. That's not even the point though here, because what's missing is the UX, the user experience, and thinking through the psychology of the buyer as they're walking through this funnel. If you don't understand those things, the clarity that you have is going to be based upon yourself, your perception of what you think people want or what you would do if you were the buyer. And that's a big mistake. You don't want to build something because of what you would do. Trust me. You want to build it based on what your customers want, and better yet, what your future customers want, your prospects want. Okay, so then you can work with a strategist. That's us. Oh, I guess I can't spell very well. Let's try that again. All right, strategist who stops and says, let's think about this differently. We're going to think like a CEO. We're going to think like a marketer. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. I want to show you how to do this for yourself so that if you do want to do this, you can. Okay. All right. And by this, I mean, I want to teach you how to think like a CEO. Got to remember about the audio audience so that, maybe if it works out, you have some clarity, you think differently, you can have your team member or you can hire a VA. Okay. So we're going to use the example of a wonderful woman who came to us to help build a funnel, this very thing. And she is certified as a hypnotherapist, and NLP coach. She's offering a course to help people to do it, to get certified. But she and so here's what happened. Let me tell you how she came into this mix, and then what we did that was more CEO level thinking. Okay, so what she did, she came into this mix thinking, okay, I've got two buckets. I've got hypnosis. I'm just going to put an H for hypnosis and an N for NLP. Now, what I want is I'm going to run ads to a free course on hypnotherapy. It's going to be a very high value course. Somebody could apply it instantly to their life, and it's a magical transformation. Then they're going to want to get certified. So then I'm going to upsell them into certification, or they'll want to work with me one-to-one, and I will help take it further. She said somewhere here though, I want to offer them the NLP side of things, okay? And now the same thing's going on over here. We have the exact same thing in her head. She's got ads going to a free course for NLP. So I'm going to write a little faster. And then she's saying the same thing. They're going to work with her one-on-one, or they're going to want to get certified. And somewhere along the lines, we want to train them or offer them the hypnosis course. So when you get into the weeds of the tech side of building this out, it's very complicated, but more than that, and I don't even want to get into the tech weeds. Here's what I want to get into. Let's talk about psychology of your buyer, okay? So somebody comes to you, and we're sticking right now with this idea that she has. She's running ads. So somebody comes into the funnel and they get excited. They look at the course. They take the course. They're very excited. And they're like, ooh, I can either get a one-to-one or I can get certified. But maybe the certification isn't that important to them right now. Maybe they're just kind of like, that would be a nice to have. That's not a need. It's a nice to have, because this free course was so awesome. I don't really need to get certified. There's no sense of missing out. There's no sense of urgency here. There's no it's just like a fun thing to do. Perhaps. Now, that's not true for everybody. We're going to convert some people. Some people are going to buy, but I'm talking in the level of majority. Or they're going to say, oh my gosh, this was so good. I want to work with her. And they do, and they work with her for months and months and months and months and months. That's great, but maybe then they fall off. They just fall off and stop working with her. They solved their problem now, so they're done. So there's an end game here. Here's the problem with this, is the conversion is very low into this one. Very low. And the reason is because people came with the mindset of free, and getting them to bump up to a certification without a return on that investment, they have to really see it clearly. They have to see, the messaging will have to be really, really powerful to convert a strong number of people there. It's hard enough to get them to sign up for the free thing and to take it, than to get them over here. You see where I'm going? This is a very long process. Long process. This might be a little shorter. I think more people would probably do the one-to-one thing. That'd probably be good. Do the free course to the one-on-one. That's fine. However, this is very not passive, right? This is very, at some point, the hypnotherapist gets capped on time. Like, they only have so much time in their day to work with somebody one-on-one. So they either have to raise their prices or whatever. The funnel is working, but is it optimized? That's the question. Okay, now I want to think differently. I want to think about this from the user experience. And this is the mindset shift I want you to make. Remember, she came saying people want this hypnotherapy or NLP. It was one or the other. What if these people have something in common? What's in common here? They want to program their subconscious mind. And why? Because they want to solve the problem. Could be money. They want more money. Could be confidence. I know my handwriting is not fun when I go fast. Or what was the other one? It could be relationships, love. Okay. So, I mean, obviously there's lots of reasons, but you get my point. When we go to this level up, we go higher up than the offer. It changes the perspective of what we're building. Because now the messaging isn't just saying, are you interested in learning hypnotherapy, or are you interested in learning NLP? The messaging says, are you interested in transforming your life by programming your subconscious to, and then you're solving a problem. Okay, this is the point I want to make. If we have a population of people, we have a pie. There will be a fraction of people who are interested already, knowing they want to learn more about how to hypnotize themselves. There will be another fraction of people who are interested in NLP. That's all true. But there's a larger fraction of people, and these people are included. It includes all of this quadrant here, that are like, I know I need to program my subconscious mind, but I don't know how. Okay? They don't know how yet. There's an even larger portion of people who are like, let's say this whole section. I'm struggling with money. I want to have more money and abundance in my life. And I know that I need a better money mindset. Okay? Now, what did we do here? We've expanded our network to say, oh, golly, hey, are you somebody who wants to improve your money mindset and you want to do it quickly? Of course, everybody wants to do it quickly. Well, the fastest way to do that is with hypnotherapy and NLP. Why? And then you talk about the science behind it and how together they work. Like, yes, they work both individually, but when they are put together, it's even magnified. Therefore, you will want my free course to teach yourself how to hypnotize yourself, how to reprogram your subconscious using hypnotherapy and NLP to rapidly transform your life. And then once they take that, you show them the certification. You say, okay, now, do you want to do this for other people? You can get certified. Show them the path. That's an option. Or again, they can work with somebody one-to-one. That's fine too. But you're showing them how to solve a significant problem here. You're not just saying, let me show you how to hypnotize yourself. That's the key difference that I want to make. We can get so, I don't know, what am I trying to say? It's not in the weeds. It's like hyper-focused on the solution that we're solving. I'm offering hypnotherapy, but we forget the why, the transformation, the thing people are generally seeking. That's why it's so important. And that's how you think more like a CEO, an upper level person. Also, and the backside of this is it simplifies your funnels. So let's bring it home. Let's talk about that. So remember in the beginning how we had two different funnels and one was upselling the other. And it was like, the question was, well, when do we point it out to when do we bring it up? Like at what point does it make sense? Have you lost them? This simplifies everything because we have one free class that leads to one certification option. That's the upsell funnel. And always we're offering a one-to-one. It's very simple. But the whole thing is, instead of it being about hypnotherapy or NLP, it's now just about programming the subconscious. Okay? And it's one funnel. This simplifies things. So this is what I wanted to get to, is I want you to think differently. If you're finding that the funnel you're trying to build is overly complicated, what you need to do is you need to pull back, focus on the problem you solve. What is it that the people are seeking that you're going to solve in that vein that you're working on or within, right? And make that the emphasis of your whole funnel. The how they do it, like in this case with hypnotherapy or NLP, isn't relevant. You're going to get to that. Your how is your what you're offering, your product. What you want to focus on though is the why, is the what. What are they wanting in their life? What transformation are they seeking? And when you hook them in with that, then you show them the why, or the how rather. You're going to get that with boom, this, that, or the other. So in our case, if you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling because you are stuck in your business, you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you've just tried everything, you don't know what's going to take you to the next level, you know this isn't sustainable. Your energy is petering out. The how is the clockwork method.
I'm going to scoop you in by saying, hey, you're overwhelmed, you're confused about your thing, you're working your butt off, but you're not getting very far. We can show you how to transition that into with the clockwork method. And by the way, you don't have to worry about not having time because we do the heavy lifting for you. That's the purpose of the clockwork method. So I don't need to go out and say, hey, are you looking for somebody who can streamline your operation? Most people are like, no, no, thank you. But there are people, the pain point, the problem that they're struggling with is that overwhelm and that feeling of stuckness. Okay. We solve the stuckness. That's the goal. So focus on the pain point, on the transformation you're offering, and and simplify your funnel, simplify your offer all around that one thing. All right. I hope that helps. If so, please leave a comment or a review and be sure to subscribe. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Bye for now.